Hey, Brad Sides of Brad Sides Academy. Hope you're well. Hey, if there's some key things that I want to talk about here for just a second, and valuable lessons that I learned when I was putting a 43-acre subdivision in, 103 lot subdivision several years ago in one of the downturns of the real estate market. And the theme and common denominator in this particular 43-acre multi-million dollar project was 7 key principles that I learned from it. I'm the type that I want to do everything I can to turn my mistakes into a message. And bottom line, when it's all said and done, this project probably was the number one thing that I had to really learn a lot of lessons from that really has catapulted me to a higher level in real estate investing and allowed me to move in a direction to where I can take and really help people out. So when it comes to real estate investing, and it does not matter if it's a single family, if it's commercial, if it's land development, or whatever the case may be, there are 7 key principles that you're going to have to put in place to buy real estate right every time. Now, when I say buy right, I mean you have to line things up and you have to look at every angle to assure you're moving in that direction. What I wanted to do in this particular training, especially because there's so many out there that are making mistakes in real estate, I see it happen every day. You'll understand here in a minute when I talk about these 7 key principles. And my goal is for you to really move in a direction to where you can solve the problem that a lot of other people go through on a continual basis. So the 7 key principles to buy real estate right really boil down to this. Number 1, you must buy the right real estate. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's lots of different types of real estate out there, and there's lots of different directions you can go. But when your market is doing certain things at certain times, there is certain real estate that you can get into that'll make a lot of money. There's certain real estate that you need to stay away from that's not going to make you money at that particular time. Second principle is this. Just that. You got to buy at the right time. In other words, there are times to buy and times to sell. There are pockets in your market to buy in and pockets that you stay away from at particular times. You got to know what the days on market are in your market. You got to know what price point is moving and so on. So timing is everything. The third principle is the right reason. Many people get into real estate for the wrong reason. They get in to get rich quick. They get in to keep up with the Joneses and things of this nature. Your goal is to specifically focus on why you're getting in and make sure you're getting in for the right reason. You got to buy the right way. There's multiple ways to buy real estate. There's multiple ways that you can buy real estate the wrong way, multiple angles, multiple things, common denominators that go into play. You have to make sure you're buying real estate the right way. Then there's the people. Who do you have involved in your business decisions? Who do you have involved once you get things rolling? Is there a team in place? Who are you buying real estate from? Who are you selling real estate from? But bottom line is you must buy with the right people in place. The sixth one is location. This probably is the number one thing that I see problems in America today with people is they don't know where to buy their real estate in their market. Look, your market is like a big ocean. If you go out and fish in it, you got to find the place where the fish are being caught and the most fish and the type of fish that you want to pursue. Here's the thing. You got to be able to break your market down. All these things we teach in the academy to make sure you are buying right every time. And finally, you got to buy with the right money. You got to move in a direction to make sure you're putting your money in place. You're putting it in place the right way. You're using the right type of money. You don't move in a direction to where you're using money that's going to be tied up for an extended period of time and so on. Real estate's about finding and funding, but when it's all said and done, if you will move in a direction and you will solve the 7 key principles I've just talked about, that are 7 things that I did wrong when I put the Reserve at Bradford Park in many years ago. It wasn't the right real estate. I found that out later. It wasn't at the right time. The market was starting to go down. I didn't buy it for the right reason. I tried to make all my money on one project. I didn't buy it the right way because of how I structured it. The right people was not involved. I put the wrong engineers and people in place that really caused me a lot of headaches. It wasn't in the right location because it was located too far out of the city limits. And I didn't put the right money in place based on the structure of it, thinking I could pay off some of the lenders that I borrowed the money from and we could get out and move quickly. Here's what I would tell you. You must learn to buy right. 7 key principles. In our academy, this is what we teach you to make sure you're buying right every time. So look us up at Brad Sides Academy, or you can take and go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to that. Or better yet, get on our email list where we can take and drip you free videos on a continual basis, a complete library for you to take and move in a direction. I'm continually putting videos in there, but this one here, got to get it right. You got to buy right. And in doing that, solve these 7 key principles, and I'm telling you, your real estate investing career will excel a lot quicker. You'll have a lot more money and a lot more time in your life when it's all said and done. See you on the next video.